Punk Revolution. Hey everybody, today we are going to be reviewing Lingua Ignota's Caligula. Ooh, Caligula, I have been looking forward to this album. I am a big fan of Lingua Ignota's 2017 release, All Bitches Die. For those of you who haven't heard All Bitches Die, it is a death industrial, noisy, harsh album, also combining together elements of dark ambient and neoclassical dark wave, combined with Lingua Ignota's extremely powerful vocals, beautiful vocals, harsh screams, and I mean, the best part of it all is the freaking lyrics. Lyrics about surviving abuse, surviving rape, surviving hellish traumatic experiences, and wanting revenge. This is some really freaking powerful stuff. Really powerful lyrics, extremely emotional, combined together with some really freaking powerful, abrasive, and also beautiful instrumentation. You get a freaking fantastic, powerful release. So I really liked All Bitches Die. So I was actually really looking forward to the Caligula. So let's talk about Caligula. Let's take a look. Let's start by taking a look at the freaking album cover. Here we freaking go. I switched the room I was filming in because the other room I was filming in was getting too hot, and I also took my shirt off, so now you can see my freaking hairy chest. Anyways, so yeah, this album cover, pretty cool. It's just a photo of herself right on the freaking album cover. You know, pretty similar to the album cover of All Bitches Die. I think it makes sense to just use a photo of herself, given that these are very personal albums. Makes sense, just to put a photo of yourself. So yeah, album covers are pretty similar. Now, musically, Caligula and All Bitches Die are also going to have a lot in common. Both are going to be experimenting in the same genres of death industrial and neoclassical darkwave, and both are going to be experimenting and utilizing the same themes of surviving abuse. Very heavy, very powerful lyrics, very raw, very honest, very heavy. So, you know, musically there's a lot in common as well. But there are some major differences between Caligula and All Bitches Die. One being that Caligula is longer. It's a longer album. All Bitches Die was 40 minutes long and 4 tracks. This is Caligula is 66 minutes long and 11 tracks. So it's longer, there's more tracks. That gives her more room to sprawl out with her sound, maybe experiment a little bit more. And she's actually going to be using the more stripped back genres of neoclassical darkwave and dark ambience more in this album than she did in All Bitches Die. All Bitches Die, I feel, is primarily a death industrial genre album, driven a lot by harsh noise. This album, she strips back a little bit on the harsh noise, going to be utilizing more beautiful, gentle instrumentation throughout the album more, which gives her more space for her to just demonstrate to you how freaking beautiful her voice is. Stripping back the instrumentation so she can let her vocals shine. She has a fucking beautiful, outstanding voice. Regardless of how you feel about Lingua Ignota, you have to acknowledge her vocals are freaking outstanding, beautiful. More singing on this album rather than just screaming. So if you're into neoclassical darkwave, if you are into beautiful, outstanding vocal performances with heavy emotional lyrics, I think you are going to love Caligula. There's a good chance you're going to like it more than All Bitches Die. However, for me, there are some things that kind of chip away at the quality of Caligula. There are some critiques I need to point out here that honestly make Caligula the inferior album to All Bitches Die. One being that Caligula, I feel like it's just not as cohesive. It's just like the 66-minute long length isn't quite justified. I feel like it kind of gets a little aimless at times, kind of just, you know, isn't stuck in the same freaking pattern. And that's my second critique, is it's like it has a pattern that honestly gets a little freaking annoying to me, and I just have to freaking point it out. So basically in Caligula, she's going to be doing this thing where she's going to be singing quiet, you know, the instrumentation is going to be quiet, and she's going to be singing beautifully, and then all of a sudden it's, you know, quiet neoclassical darkwave, and then boom, it's going to climb into heavy, loud, death industrial, and it's supposed to be so freaking emotionally devastating and so heavy the way it was just so gentle, and now it's so loud to demonstrate her suffering, and that's beautiful, and that's cool, and that's freaking awesome. But she does this like 6 or 7 times throughout the album, and like each time it has this huge, beautiful climax, it's kind of like gets a little bit predictable, and the heavy emotion that's supposed to be behind these climaxes, the emotion is depreciated a bit because it's like we've heard this climax before so many times throughout this album. It's a pattern. She kind of seems stuck in this songwriting pattern, which, you know, for a 66-minute long album kind of, you know, makes it a little bit a little bit boring. All Bitches Die, not a single moment of it was boring, but Caligula, I do feel a little bit bored sometimes listening to it. You know, like the last song, I Am the Beast, fucking beautiful, outstanding, devastating track. I love it, but it's the last song on the track, and I just feel like the climax, because I've heard so many climaxes throughout the album, it just doesn't do it for me as much as I think it was supposed to. So that's my critique. I don't know, I just feel like All Bitches Die was pretty flawless, and Caligula did have some flaws that I, you know, chipped away at the quality. But I'm still gonna give Caligula a 7.5. It's still a freaking fantastic album. You know, it still has beautiful, outstanding lyrics, beautiful, outstanding vocal performances, still outstanding, beautiful instrumentation. So pretty fucking awesome. 7.5. I think All Bitches Die was better. I don't know. What do you think? Tell me in the freaking comments. That's basically my review. Hope you guys watch it. Thanks so much for watching and subscribing and liking and commenting. You guys mean the freaking world to me. Punk Revolution!